Hello and thank you for joining today's webinar. My name is Majid Hussain and today I'm going to be showing you how to create interactive content using H5P. H5P is a HTML5 content framework that's been trending in the Moodle world recently. And one of the main reasons why this is because it's a completely new way of creating course content using various different content types. Today I'm going to be showing you how to use some of those content types, and I'll go through some examples as well that H5P provide, and I'll also show you where you can find the main website and the Moodle plugin as well, how that works. As usual, we're using Google Hangouts on Air with YouTube, so feel free to post any questions you might have using the chat facility built in. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. My email address is just in the middle there, and at the very bottom we have our Twitter ID, so you can tweet us any questions you might have in future. Okay, so what does H5P do? So it allows teachers or content creators to create rich and interactive course content. So it's very different to what Moodle kind of provides at the moment as a traditional way. It's very easy to create content, and teachers or course creators can share their content very easily. As soon as they've created the content, they can download it, they can reuse it in other courses, so it's very, very easy to do. There are various different content types to use, such as interactive videos with questions, quiz questions embedded with them, and all the quiz question grades are stored within the Moodle gradebook as well, so it ties in very nicely with the Moodle gradebook. It's all mobile friendly content, so on mobile and tablet devices there's no problems using this new content type. And lastly, and most importantly, it's open source, which means it's completely free to use. Okay, so in this walkthrough today, I'm going to be demonstrating the different H5P content types and how content can be created using the Moodle interface. Okay, but before I show you the Moodle interface and the examples, I will show you the H5P website and where you can find more information. So I'm just going to close this presentation down, and if I go into my browser here, I have a tab open here which is h5p.org. So this is the main website for this project. So you can see some examples and downloads at the very top here. So if you do already have the Moodle plugin installed on your VLE, on your Moodle, you can click on these examples and you can download these examples onto your computer, and then you can upload these into your Moodle course as well. So I'll show you how to do that very shortly. Okay, so this is the main website. This is where you'll find more information, documentation, etc. And on the right hand side, I've got another tab open here, which is the actual Moodle plugin for H5P. So this is the Moodle plugin that you need to install. You can see that it's compatible with all of the latest versions of Moodle. And it's maintained by quite a few people there. And you can see a description of how it works and some screenshots as well of the Moodle interface down here. So if you want to learn more, you can visit the moodle.org plugins website. Okay, so I'll just go back to our demo Moodle this time. So on our demo Moodle here, we have a course, a brand new course called H5P Examples, which I'm going to be demonstrating today. So in this course we have various examples. We've not used every single example H5P provide, but we've used the most popular ones. So the very first one is an interactive video which has some embedded questions within it. So if I click on this activity, you can see it loads a video, and the good thing is it doesn't play the video straight away. So once you're ready, you can play the video, and in the timeline at the bottom you can see some blue and purple dots. So the blue dots are either quiz questions or they're actually so the first one there is actually a recipe, so just a label that a user can read, and then the purple dots are quiz questions. So if I play this, you'll see that there's an ingredients list at the top here. So this ingredients list pops up a label which the user can read, and as soon as they close this, the video is continued. Now you can see there's a multiple choice quiz question. If I click on this, the video again stops, and I can answer the quiz question. So the answer is strawberry, and click on check. And then once you've got it correct, you can click on continue, and that then moves on to the next question, which is coming up next. So we have another question type. So this is to highlight the different ingredients that have been used so far. So strawberries and milk. So we can check that. You can see both of them, well, one of the two are wrong. So I can watch the intro again. That takes me to the start. So that's one of the videos, and it's very easy to create this. So I'll show you how to do that shortly. Just show you some more examples. If I go back to the home page of the course here, so we've got a presentation here as well. So this is an alternative to using PowerPoint presentations. These presentations are embedded onto the course page, so you don't have to download anything. So here, this is what a presentation looks like. You can go into full screen, and you also have the ability to print off these slides as well. So if I click on these arrows, you can see the different slides, and we also have quiz questions embedded within these slides. So I'm just going to move on to the next one now. So you can see there's different content types, different question types that we can use. Okay, so that's a presentation. And if I just go back to the course, I'll show you some other ones as well. So we've got a flashcards content type as well. So you can turn on some sound, which will play the audio for this phrase here, and then you can turn the card to see the translation as well. So if I click on the next arrow, it shows me the Spanish word here, and I can play the audio. And if I turn the card, I can see the translation is actually raspberries. So this is a good content type if you're teaching MFL. Okay, next one is some question types. So we can create quizzes within these H5P activities. So if I click on take a quiz, this is what a single answer question type looks like. If I just go back, there's another one just on the page called drag and drop. So if I click on drag and drop, you have the ability to drag and drop options as well. So you can just, so it's a very easy way of using Moodle by creating these H5P activities. So all these grades are now stored within the gradebook as well. So we can see this by going to the gradebook of a course. If we just go back to our course, we can see we have our gradebook here for this H5P course, and we have lots and lots of columns here, and all the grades are stored within the gradebook. Okay, so I'm just going to go back out, and there are a couple of other examples here. So this is what a label looks like. So the headings labels, you can click on cherries and read more information about it. So these are more like labels than question types. And then at the very bottom here we have a multiple choice quiz question as well. So you can see there's cloudberries and blueberries. If I check that, actually there's one missing there, but you can see this. That's an example of the multiple choice question type. So if I just go back, the final example here is a memory card's content type. So you can click on a card and then click on another card and see if you can match the different pictures. It tells you the button how much time you've spent and also the card turns that you've done. So these are different examples that we've added here on our example course. If you want to look at all of the examples, then you can go to the examples page, which I'm on here. So these are at the very top. These are the featured ones, like the memory game, which I've just showed you. the interactive video, which is at the very beginning, and then we've also got the course presentation as well, which we've got to look at. If I go down, there's also all these different content types, such as arithmetic quizzes, collage, dialogue cards, guess the answer. So we've not used many of these, but you can use and see all of the examples on the H5P website. Okay, so if you wanted to create your own H5P content or upload a file which has already been done, then you need to turn editing on within your course. This is providing you've got the H5P plugin installed for Moodle. So if I click on add an activity here, I can see there's an example. There's a new activity type called interactive content with the H5P logo. If I click on add, I can see a big form here which I need to fill out. So all I need to do here is give it a name, actually. So I'm just going to call it interactive video. And then you've got two options underneath. You don't have to fill in the description, so it's not a mandatory field. But you can see in the action field, you've got either the option to upload or create. If I choose upload, I have to upload a file here. So as an example, I can download the interactive video here. So if I click on the download button here on the corner, that will download the H5P file, and I can use this file in my activity here. So if I click on choose a file and upload this file here and click on save and return to course, this will create the content for me. I won't have to do any creating of any videos or any question types myself. So that's one way you can upload activities. So if I click on create, in the editor option, you have to choose one of the different content types. So this is a full list of all the content types that you could use. So today I'm just going to show you the interactive video example, and it's loading the video editor now. So the first thing we have to do is upload our video. So I have an example video here. If I go to documents, I've got a video in Moodle Docs. There it is. I just need to open this. So once that video has been uploaded, the next thing we need to do is add interactions. There are other settings such as behavior settings and setting text, etc. So you can see those down here. So you can see the behavior settings down